Hello, Zero here, and welcome to another episode of my Lobotomy Corporation 100% lore playthrough, the Manager series. So, previous episode, we got an Aleph, and we got a bonus, which is increasing the limit for our temperance. Okay, first things first, I can now move Yui somewhere else. And I am going to hire a new person. Wait, we already have a mason. Ashley. Right, Ashley. We need someone who can handle the woodsman. Let's do. Let's hire Ashley, and Ashley's just going to be wearing one of those new hay suits. That should be more than enough for that. As for the ego weapon, do we have long range? No, I'll just give the other Letitia to them. Also, since we're going to get a new Aleph here, I am going to be trading with Frank for the Moonlight. And trade May's suit with Sound of a Star. And Frank is going to get Moonlight. That should be enough for the Sound of the Star. Might not be enough for Censored. But we've got Adam over here to just be on standby. Okay, I guess that's it. We are not really farming that much. So I'm gonna guess I'm just going to do some basic farming for them. So, for example, Loki can farm all around helper. Cedric can farm Schadenfreude. Tatiana can go for their fry shots. And River can now play with the singing machine. And everyone else, we are going to be focusing on increasing their temperance. So this one is good, decent for temperance. This one's also kind of decent for temperance. This one also decent for temperance. So anyone for temperance, of course, these guys are also decent for temperance. This isn't good for temperance. So whoever's close, they're just going to farm temperance. Even this is decent for temperance, I think. This is not good for temperance, of course. Nope. So we got a lot of options for temperance. But that said, I think I still have an available bear paws. Can look for someone who needs a better suit. Life of Daredevil is decent enough. Wrist cutter. Okay, let's finally give Velasquez a decent suit after so long. As for the weapons, I don't like using the singing machine. Harmony. I think it's better than this gun, so. And Pleasure. Who is wearing fragments from somewhere? Right, Galena. Or I can just give it to River. Right. That's it. Okay, so we are going to begin with this one first. Let's randomize. 3. So if May doesn't die, we are probably we're lucky. All right, everyone who can farm their temperance will farm their temperance. Eliza gets first dibs. Victor still doesn't have that. Chloe. Sound of the Star. No, I'm not going to be farming Sound of the Star. In the meantime, let's go for Adam. Nope. And as for our new guys, Chana needs to walk there. Same thing with River can just stay. It's not really that far for River. But for Loki also needs to go there. Okay. Training team. This would be Loki's job. This would be Cedric's job. And singing machine. We got the Chana. And of course their fry shots. That would be... Wait. So this would be River. Singing machine. Tatiana is the one who's going to work on their fractions. Fragment of the universe that sends to Christopher, and let's send Mason over. Oh, this is also attachment. We might reach the limit, so I'd rather not. No, it's kind of the waste, because this is Aleph, there's a good chance that we are going to die. The 03109 makes those so look at it, feel affection without realizing it. Composed entirely of pink slime, the 03109 is sliding around its containment units. May feels like they may want to ignore some of the safety and sanitary protocols. It will result in a slimy hell. So apparently, we almost got to the limit. Unbeknownst to all, the 03109's army grows day by day. May's getting a good result. Okay. So it's normal. The 03109 gave a lump of slime to the first employee, 1091, who performed any work other than repression with it. This lump healed the 03109's SP and raised their work success rate. However, further observations needed to determine how the lump's effects changed according to the state of the 03109. Did research and repression work, the glucose counter lowered. Employees who are in the same area as D03191 have a low chance of being infected by the slime. Those who are infected by the slime, D03192, can be distinguished traces of slime on their cheeks. Employees who made contact with D03192 also had a low chance of infection. When enough time passed after infection, D03192 soon completely emerged from the slime, infecting, and the infected employees turned into redacted. Okay, this is gonna be risky. Alright, we are going to move everyone out of here. Let's move everyone out of here. And we are going to execute everyone that is infected. Was this person infected? Nope, wasn't infected. So, good on us. Once we finished this, nothing there, because that's probably the most, all of them. We can now trigger the next turn. And let's trigger it. How do we trigger it though? What are we going to work on? Bloodbath? Bloodbath seems to be a safe bet. Yeah, Bloodbath is safe bet. Send Chloe over. Oh, I'm going to have to move May here. Did someone get infected? Nope. Okay. And that 3 is gonna be important because that's our only chance against censored. Frank, just go here, get ready. Frank is and ready. Okay, censored is not triggered, but La Luna is. Did this blow up? Ooh, that blew up, and everyone is infected. We have to execute everyone. On the plus side, it's not gonna spread anymore. Unless this guy is infected. Alright. Looks like that, like, attachment was okay. So we'll just use attachment again. In the meantime, who was the one who worked on it? Vera? Yeah. No, Vera was to the Luna. Yep. Quinn did the work here. This would be Vera. Else needs to work. Forsaken Murderer. This is still high though. So we can still farm. And of course, this is a good place to farm. Sure, let's send River over. And while we're at it, I can send Adam to farm Temperance. While we're waiting, let's just continue farming Temperance. Who was the last one who went for the dimensional? Chloe was the last one. Ray can work on that. And again, it's gonna work on Schadenfreude, Cedric. This one is going to be Tatiana. Singing Machine is River, but River is on the way to do something else. All around helper would be Loki. And I can send Devona. Who was the last one who worked on Porcupus? Adam. Alright, let's just send Devona over. And once this hits 4, I can work on censored. Or not. Still one. There's still one survivor, huh? Sliding around its containment unit. Alright. Decision time. Do I go for censored? Well, let's. Bloodbath is done, so I'll be sending someone there. Wait, did we finish it? No, we still have a bunch of managerial guidelines to do. Alright, who wants to work on this? Fancy, sure. See how Frank is doing? Yep, Frank is doing fine. And success. The Cliffhouse counter dropped to 0 and the number of DO2 took up more than 50% while D1's still alive. Well, we killed everyone, so it's not more than 50%. Drop to 0 when 9 died. After a series of experiments, it has been found that the spread of the slime can be controlled through insight work. If DO31091 performs insight work and produces 24 or more PE boxes as a result, the slime will not affect other employees for 30 seconds. However, please be cautious. If less than 24 PE boxes are produced, every single 2 may transform into redacted. So we need insight work. Insight work is fine. Insight work is fine. My only concern is, well, yeah, let's move Tom and Dexter here. Yuri is here, so Yuri can just jump directly here in case that thing breaches. Okay, Schadenfreude is done. The Frostschutz is done. River is not damaged by that thing, so I can send River over to continue working. And the singing machine. Are they affected? Nope. So we're safe. Right, La Luna is fine. And send Tom to work on La Luna. 2 Parasite 3. Tom, go work on La Luna. Night of Despair. Who among you wants to work on the Night of Despair? Orca. Morty is fine. We'll take a bit of damage though. Too risky. Let's just send someone from this group. Ray again. Chloe again. Fancy's fine. Censored was fine. Let's do more Schadenfreude. And all around work. A helper. Okay, who else can I work on? Well, La Luna's gonna be the trigger. Root of Understanding. Well, May can handle this just fine. In fact, everyone can handle it just fine. And I can send the record team to help. See how fast it's gonna die. Well, between Maki. Well, execution time. Well, we no longer have any units there. So, more work, I guess. And Dawn of Violet is done. Alright. Quinn, go back to work. Who else could use nothing there? And let's just send Eliza again just for fun. I can send Morty for Porcubus. This deals black damage. Grinder is good against black. Now these guys, Ray again. Melting Love. Right, let's look at the lore for Melting Love. Today I'd like to talk about a recent incident everyone has heard of. That's right, that dreadful incident when an army of slimes took over our facility for redacted minutes. There were several containers left in the redacted lab which was not processed properly during the experiment related to redacted. If you know about the redacted experiment, you would already know that the contents of those containers are merely used as leftovers that only prove that the experiment has failed. Our researchers felt there was no need to dispose of them. It was obvious that one newbie to the research team had no idea what was inside those containers. Employee Marie found the containers of pink slime and felt that they could pose a threat. It is assumed that she thoroughly concealed and kept them in redacted status. If my assumption is correct, the melted object in those containers was probably the redacted of redacted. I became sure of this when I read the passage that described its appearance as that of an adolescent human. Okay. Right, I'm not going to go for another censored run. Maybe next. Maybe next time. Melting Love forced us to execute everyone in our team. And my OBS is flickering. It's gonna be... It's kinda annoying. Okay, what else? I can send Cedric again to do Schadenfreude. I can send anyone here. Nope. Cedric, you... a singing machine? Keep forgetting who is. River should be the one who's going to do the singing machine. Right. Let's just hope Christopher gets a hat. Mason can get a brooch. All around helper. That would be Loki's job. This would be Tatiana's. On the plus side, we are getting very good results out of Melting Love. So inside is the best. Somehow we are pretty high in the attachment work, so that is kind of expected. I don't know if it was fortunate for us or not, but its memories, including those of the experiments, were completely gone. Could barely speak a word or two. Was also mentally unstable, and became extremely nervous whenever Marie was not present. A brother. Marie had a brother whom she lost during her childhood. It all started when she felt an attachment to the childlike pink slime that followed her around. Marie showed an unprecedented level of decrease in her mental corruption. Indeed, it was extremely unusual. Of course, it was certain that the abnormality somehow affected her in a positive way, but that was the end of the benefits. Her colleagues started noticing her odd behaviors. They tried to ask her about them. It was the right thing to do. They were educated about the potential implications of a steep decrease in mental corruption levels, and understood that a person disappearing every single break time is a dangerous sign. However, Marie didn't say a word to them and ended up detained in the counseling room until she opened up. Meanwhile, this slimy creature that had forgotten everything distinctly remembered one thing. It had to get out of the facility no matter what. This abnormality once again felt extremely nervous when Marie didn't show up on time. It thought that she was in danger. It was then that it decided to escape with her. A rare bond had formed between the two. They cared about each other from the bottom of their hearts. So, that's that. Before the train arrives. Right, I can let May return, given that there's actually no one. Wait! Wait. I picked up the train ticket on time. Yuri didn't die, just took a bit of damage. So who died? Only Ashley. Well, where is Ashley sitting? Even Dakota survived. Alright. That was weird. That was weird for the train to do that. Anyway, with that knowledge, with that bit of knowledge, we now have an idea what to do. Let's go for insight. Maybe we can squeeze in a Letitia. A Yuri and Dexter. Can squeeze in one, then yeah. Shana is going to go here. Go to Cedric. Ashley took the brunt of the damage. Oh, it's odd that Ashley didn't survive that. She's got decent armor and all. Right, River, let's just put River there so we won't be confused again. Frank can work on this, just quick work. Attachment Eliza, this would be, let's go for Victor. Let's go for Ray. Let's go for Quinn and Vera. Right, that shouldn't be enough. We can, yeah, just, I think we have one more. Is that all? That's one. Alright. Not quite all. Cedric? Yes, Cedric. This would be Tatiana, but they're just on the way. And Loki is going to work on this. And finally, we have to wait for them to get to their position. Tisha's fine. Again, we'll wait for the 3 before we do something. Schadenfreude is done. So we are at 2, and OBS is... Wait. Did it explode? No. Let's execute. Let's just execute everyone. That should save us the trouble. Yep. That should save us the trouble of being infected. Two. And once 3 rolls in, send Devona over. Three rolled in. This would be River. Is censored active? No, censored is not active. Fortunately, this is active. So, Ashley, your actual job is here. Crumbling armor. Anyone can do this. Morty. Attachment. Send Adam to pump that up. Instinct. Micah's already maxed out for that. Anthony needs some work. 2. It should be 4. Theresia. Right. Mason, just quickly run over there and do that. 24. When... Oh, let's get Tom to do this. Let's get it so that it would reset. Who else wants to get some? Ray can do that again. Round helper. That's Loki's work and Tatiana's work. Let's just watch Mason so we don't get the repeat of the last time Mason ran around like a headless chicken. Attachment. Alright, Chloe can work on that. Greenton. Not really a problem. Right. Adam's working on their temperance. Now I need to farm me a bit. And of course this will work. I'm just gonna farm her a bit for that. Another one goes to the one bird bites the parasite tree. Come on, get out. Get out. Get out of there. Let's grab this. Let's trigger the parasite tree. Alright. Ashley's still not healed up, huh? Right, get out of there. So we still got 2. River. I finally got out. Green done. Let's just trigger this into channel. Wait. River got the bonus. Or we just didn't check River. Alright. Let's try the day again. That was annoying. Okay, I'm not going to farm River anymore. River's fortitude is kind of high. If they get a plus, they are going to get that. So instead of that, I'll just use Porcubus instead. Either that or I can just let them farm their temperance. James Stick. Dexter, Letitia. May just need to walk there. I'll just let Quinn follow up once everyone is inside. Tom, Liza, this would be Victor, this would be Chloe. This would be Ray. This would be Devona. Ashley. Just make Ashley walk there. Cedric is going to go for Schadenfreude anyway. Loki, go there. And finally, Tatiana, go there. Right, everyone's inside. I can send Gwen to work on that. And I can now send May to work on that. Okay. Depression, Tatiana, and Loki. You go there. Oh, we got a normal. That is bad. Right, and it's execution time. It's kind of cruel doing that, but we really have no choice. You have to do it, otherwise you're gonna die. Right, how am I going to trigger that? What am I going to do to trigger the... I can send Cedric to Schadenfreude. You, my friend, are infected. And with someone in Schadenfreude, I can now send Christopher over there. Prevent the parasite tree from firing. Okay, censored is not affected, but Letitia is. I can just go for a quick. No, I might get the gift. All right, let's do this. So that exploded every 10 seconds. That explodes. So I can send Dexter to do that. Quinn and Vera. I can just send Yuri over. This is gonna be Adam. And the rest of the DK crew can just grab a bit of temperance bonus. Anthony can also grab an instinct bonus here. Well, so that's 2, 3. Where is the last one? Oh, Scorched Girl. Okay. And delete that. And I can send Mason over to do some work here. It's for these guys. And I'll send Orgo over. Morty? Morty doesn't have it. Yui can. Morty should be able to do this. And nothing's gonna stop him. Tisha's not gonna escape anyway. Quick double check if we missed something. Nope, no, we are not using a Sarisha. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Quickly run away before you die. Schadenfreude is done, huh? Okay. Shanna, Loki, Cedric. Who else wants some extra attachment? Frank should be safe for Frank to do that. And we got observation level 1. Annoying. May just go there. Everyone's in their proper stations. So who wants to trigger it? That's just 2. Well, good thing we waited. Who else? Oh, nobody. I can't think of anyone who to send. Victor can't work because they got the gift. Fancy got a ranged weapon, which is nice. Right, let's just send Ray. Let's start the whole thing. Training team. Cedric's a bit damaged, but nothing a quick bullet can't fix. So, nothing a quick bullet can't fix. So next would be 12. And send Morty over here. Just for safety. The last one who worked on nothing there is Adam. So it's Eliza's turn to try it again. Can't see. Loki. Gianna. And of course, Cedric. These guys, who needs more? You is fine. Then I can send Quinn over. That void is being worked on. Us wants to work on Bloodbath. Mary can work on Bloodbath. $34, not yet enough. We're going to have to wait for this to go to 3. Snap out of it. There's still 1. Jana and Loki. That would be 2. So once we get to 3, I can now trigger that again. And 1 more. And how do we trigger it? It's our trigger. Send Raika over. And Raika's fast. Got a censored. Didn't get a censored, which is good. Yunho's still not maxed out. All of these guys are maxed out. Well, except for Adam, I guess. Joseph, Devona. Let's use that. That's Ashley. Yeah, Galena, just use that. Ooh, that's Ashley. That's Ashley's job. Shiana. Oh, who's wearing a decent armor? London. Cedric is fine. Now the problem is with Happy Teddy Bear. How long will it take for me to do it? 28 seconds. And the last person who worked on Happy Teddy Bear That was a long time ago. Dexter. This is gonna be a bit risky, but I'm gonna do it. Let's get Fury there. So Yuri's gonna go in and out. Just before the explosion occurs. Sure. Let's send Tom over. Quinn's going to work on that. It's 30 seconds, right? So they won't have enough time to escape. Belina now has the notes. And Loki. Else needs to work. Fancy. Chloe should be maxed out by now. Yuri, just run out of that department ASAP. And Eliza again. Still need some more to open Melting Love. Get the heck away from there. Send Vera over there. Who else needs some work done? Right, go back. Then the parasite tree will trigger again. Yep. Who is the lucky target? Cedric. And Ashley. Ashley's still healing up. And Freud is being worked on. Another trigger. Okay. To ask some of these people to farm their attachment work. La Luna is not being worked on. Really nothing much to say. You're just timing this one up. I can return it now. So once we hit 3, I am going to resend these two. Okay, I can resend them. That would be red. That would be 3 already. Once they arrive. Wait. So melting love wasn't triggered. Alright. That was... Nope. So melting love was affected by the Cliffos meltdown. You didn't notice that. No one is panicking. Quickly use that. Melting love. You were expecting a picture of a cute girl? Nope. It's a skull inside. That's something. Confined within the counseling room, Marie eventually gave up her right to remain silent and began to reveal what she had done. How she kept the contents inside the container, and how she was able to form a bond with it. However, she couldn't finish her words. This was because she melted in the blink of an eye. Moments after, the signs of an anomaly showed up on her skin. Yes, she quite literally melted in her entirety. And that wasn't the end of it. The slime that once was Marie a few seconds ago began to move. It wasn't a difficult task for a fluid creature to slide under the door of a counseling room. Did it have a speck of human rationality? No. Just like a newborn duckling blindly follows its mother, simply moved towards abnormality. And it wasn't just Marie that turned into slime. Every single employee who had made contact with her in some way began to melt too. Those who were questioning her, those who had shared a meal with her, those who worked together. Soon this army of slime began to attack other employees, all for the mother slime, the abnormality they love. Yes, out of love and love alone, they killed. Act damage, just one more, and we are ready. Right, we're going to have to wait for a minute. About a minute or so. So I guess I'll just fast forward this in the bot for... What? It's just 30 seconds. So, yeah, Melted Love. That's why we executed them. Otherwise, we could be facing a situation where we have an army of slimes and a dead level 5. That's 2. It's 1. Once this hits 2, I am going to... Yep, start moving people around. Tatiana. Boss meltdown. Which is good since that means I can farm it twice. And this is also good. We don't need to deal with censored. Yang. Alright, I can just send Yunhu over. Scarecrow. Only have one person who can deal with Scarecrow. And that's Mason. On the other hand, what I can do is I can just smack the shit out of it. Alright, let's try to go for Mason. If Mason takes too long, I'll just send someone else to do the dirty work. Wait, why is Yui? Yui doesn't have that much temperance. So I guess I'll let Yui farm a bit of temperance. Quinn. Farm that. Since we don't have any problem with censored, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to station Adam there. And send someone else over to... What's this? Skin Prophecy. Who was the last one? The last people who worked on Skin Prophecy? Skin Prophecy. Skin Prophecy. Skin Prophecy. Skin Prophecy. No one? Or was that a different day? Looks like it was a different day, so I can just send Raika over. Alright, Raika. Just grab that. Raika grabs that. I'll just wait. Morty can work on that. Warm-hearted woodsman. Well, Ashley is already on the job. Again with the heart of aspiration. Annoying. Christopher, so we can get the crown of thorns. This should be London. The code needs a bit of insight. Now let's just grab this one. Don't need it. Yeah, if it takes too long, I'll just send Adam over to grab that. Don't have anyone on the Luminous preset, but we have someone on Yang. And send Loki over to farm further. And have Yuri do that. So it still has 2. Glyphos counter is still 2. Thing to worry about. And Mason is on the way. Finish that. We still have this guy, so I guess I'm gonna have to let it escape. Yeah, I'll just let it escape. Paulina. Scarecrow is still working. And that's escape information. This was only 106. If I really wanted to, I could get this today. Just nice since it's black. Black defense. So with all this is... Alright. So this is the recent incident. Talks about a huge breach. These two talk about the history. And this is the finale. And my dear employees, I do hope you all didn't forget to put on the gas mask we distributed to you before we entered, did you? I do hope that no one took it off out of boredom or stuffiness. I must inform you all that some of you are already infected by the slime I told you about. We did not give gas masks to some of you, and we did say that was because we are out of stock. So, to be truthful, it was just so we could distinguish between those who are infected and those who are not. You may feel fine now, but before an hour passes, your flesh and bones will start to melt, and your mind will disintegrate into pitch black nothingness. Then you will begin trying to wreak havoc on the facility. You'll probably, as your first action in your new form, jump at the employee sitting right next to you. All for the mess of slime you so adore. Yes, I know. It's unbelievable. You feel so alive and clear now. Just how on earth could you melt down into slime? And yet you will. It's not your fault, of course. Someone among you made contact with slime abnormality, and you are just an unlucky sap who happened to be around that person. It's meaningless now to determine patient zero. I doubt they had any idea how catastrophic the results of their actions would be. I doubt they had any idea how their results of their actions would be. They did it out of pure affection, after all. Finally, those uninfected who are wearing masks, please ensure you pay extra attention to your hygiene and immediately report when you see an employee acting out of the ordinary. You'll simply be infected as well if you attempt to help them. Now on your desk will be 9mm pistols, all perfectly locked and loaded. What you must do now should be clear. We will not open the doors until the situation is taken care of. If you think this is too cruel, allow me to remind you that this is your job. I hope to see you again once everything has been handled. Well, suckle upon the 9mm pacifier, as the song goes. Right, I can let May heal up a bit before going back to Melting Love. And I can work on Melting Love twice. But before that, it's Velasquez. We need to focus first on Velasquez. It's ready to do another work. And that is going to breach. It's London still. Is London now up? And while we're waiting, I can send Dexter over. Right, London, I need you here to tank the damage. I hope no one is using any tool. Alright, we do a quick search of the tools. Maybe Velasquez is using that. No one's there. We've already turned that, and we're that. And with that, I'll just let this melting love finish. So now we're in a bit of a bind here. I need to get this ASAP. But if I work on melting love over and over again, I might be in the position. Now we're going to get. We're gonna be fail a bit there. I'll just going to try it one more time. Still high. Hopefully the -6 doesn't affect us that much. That will give us another 24. That would put us to 66. So we just need to work on melting love probably twice tomorrow. Just go use this one. So I'm going to be looking on 3 things at the same time. And I can now return that. Right, 27. We're still good. 69. Nice. Alright. This video has already been too long, so I would just wait for Velasquez to return that, and we are done. We didn't miss out on returning anything. Okay, guess we're done. Fortitude. Maxing out lots of people's fortitude. Oh, Raika didn't get 100. Eliza's 120. Adam is just 100. Not quite enough. Quinn is 120. Some for. It's like our agents are not quite up to the whole temperance thing. Ashley's now 3. We are going to need to get another person. And the last is 3. 0991, this portrait will capture some moment. It is what we are destined to lose. 0980, the tree simply reaped from what it sowed. Is your future totally grim? Have you hit absolute rock bottom? Not a single way out in sight? 104. Your scenario is reaching an end soon. Just do as you've done before. Although the energy you've collected will not be supplied to the outside, that doesn't mean your work was for nothing, or that this place no longer serves a purpose. My goal? Are you finally asking me now? After all this time? Of course, it's the same as yours. The conclusion of the script we have. If not, I wouldn't have a reason to go through all this trouble just to help you. The idea that I am sitting at the bottom, oblivious to what is happening up there, is an idea you might think of as true. However, it is in truth you who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, and the shadows of the past that will never release their grip on you. They've spent quite a number of days with you, but it is nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you. Such as that one man, he who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information. The unnecessary leakage of emotion is unfavorable. There is something I need to show you so you can understand. There once was an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial state wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough for them. Poor Anya was struggling to figure out what to do next. She even considered ending it all as a last resort. That was until she received a letter from a wing. Dear Miss Anastasia, Lobotomy Corporation. A letter that had a simple yet magical line penned to it. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she applied to work at Lobotomy Corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. That was not important in the slightest. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to people. I evaluate candidates to determine if they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had, but wasn't aware of. As you know, to become a feather, part of the wing, one has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who dropped out of high school, had no special talents, and lived in the back streets, manage to get in our company? Would her family finally be able to pursue happiness? All of this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. Where is Anya now, with her entire family gone? She is asleep down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Invoke her. Now Anya is at work, feeling like she is a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it has been 10 years since she actually joined us. You could, perhaps, choose to pay a small cost to admit their virtues such as fortitude or prudence as you wish. Now, try to erase her, please. How do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster, and that Anya whom you just erased are one and the same. They both evanescently lost their lives. 'Tis such a futile action to wake them and erase them to slumber again and again. Both your attachment to the employees and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them become meaningless here. Everything that moves and is alive in this facility is on pause. They await the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths with which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their hearts, they put all the blame on those like you. Then they crumbled just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. Next mission from Hokma. The virtue of creation. All humans are born with desire. What is important is how it is controlled. It is not simply a problem with an individual. One's desires greatly affect how they see the world and how they perceive the people in it. To hear and see only what one wants to hear. What is truly needed for humans is to tune the desires between oneself, others, and the world. Perhaps if we attain that balance, it may be possible for us to give birth to great things. The goal is to clear the day with 8 or more employees with the temperance, whose temperance is 100 or higher. Which is not a problem since we overformed everyone. Okay, so in terms of the story, we are nearly ending at the end of the script. And Hokma just told us something about how this site specifically works. Well, Angela already told us about how the energy is being stored and not sent out, and Hokma told us about how our employees are created and erased at will. Either of this is okay, but I think I'd rather just use the virtue protection so we can farm HP. Let's take a quick look at. Alright, that's 39. Ooh, lucky. Got a 27. Huh. This will take a while. We will try to farm this without dying, because you don't need to farm this anymore. And unfortunately, May didn't get any the brooch from her. Right, before we end the day, let's just take a look at our new tool abnormality. Huh. Huh. Okay. Looks like a wind up tool with some vacuum tubes. Alright. Nothing about that. And we don't have anything new to look at. So I guess that's it for this episode. Next episode, we are going to go for day 44. Yep, day 44. And see you in the next episode. Once again, all in YouTube. Want to see me stream this and record this? You just follow me on Twitch. And thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day.